play Invisible Woman in Marvel Rivals, the first thing you gotta know is her passive ability. As you see, we're not engaging in combat, so we are literally invisible. Our opponents, they cannot see us. Though as soon as you engage in combat, you're no longer invisible. You do have a double jump move. Your double jump makes you go invisible, and that is really nice. It's a great way to like, you know, engage and then like get out of there, because then you're invisible and they don't know where you're going. This ability to be invisible is bigger than you think. You could use this for a lot of things, like recon. Hey team, our enemies have a Luna Snow and then a Punisher watching the left door. You can just tell your team what the enemies are doing and they have no idea. Your primary fire sends a force-filled ball back and forth that'll do damage to enemies and heal allies. Now people say to aim at your opponent's feet because it does more damage faster. That's because the force-filled ball will hit the floor and come back to you. And though it kind of is true, it's not necessarily a massive difference. Like I've tested it out compared to body shots back and forth. It's about a half second better, like from full health to death. Sonic Vortex sends out the kind of ball that does damage and pulls in enemies. Now you can either throw that at the ground, then it'll obviously expand when it hits, or you can throw it in the air, press the button again, and make it expand wherever you want to. And that's really good for flying opponents. Throw it up there, then bop, and then they're gonna be dragged down. Or of course, throw it in a chokehold doorway and hitting all the opponents. L2 would throw out the shield in front of an ally, thus healing them. They can shoot through the shield, enemies cannot. This shield has 300 health, and you can recall it whenever you want to, and then throw it to a different ally whenever you need to. Any allies that walk through this shield later will also get healed. And any enemies that want to pass through the shield are then slowed. When that shield breaks, you have to make sure it regenerates, then you can cast it again. That shield does not move with the ally, so a lot of times you're gonna throw it out there and they're just gonna walk away. You want to make sure you communicate with the ally you throw it onto so they stay there. I usually throw on a Punisher that's on a turret because I know they're gonna be stationary for sure. Force physics is great. We can choose to either push enemies or pull them towards us. So you want to push them off the edge of the map, go for it. You want to pull them away from an ally or pull them into an ult, do that. This move is great for controlling spacing and basically controlling what the enemy's doing. If they try to run away from an ultimate, you're like, nope, get in here. Also keep in mind her 3-hit melee combo also has a small push on the 3rd hit as well. It's not quite this large of a push, but it's a pretty good one. Now, what about her ultimate? It creates this giant force field in this chosen area, and then allies in here are invisible and undetectable by enemies. And any enemies that do want to go in here are slowed down. Now, if the enemy is in here, they can see you, but they're just super slowed down. You're only invisible to enemies that are outside this area, but this can really save you and the team in a pinch. Let me know what you think of Invisible Woman down below. Subscribe here for more content.